If you want to see me create another look with the Queen of Hearts by Coloured Raine, then stick around. Hi there, it's Hélène and another video. This is going to be the second look I do on camera with the Queen of Hearts by Coloured Raine. I have officially used this palette 3 times. One of the times was getting ready for Easter with the family, and that was just not a video that I could film. But, so yes, second video, but third time using the palette. And if you are not familiar with the palette without the sleeve, that's what it looks like. And the inside looks like this. And my plan today is to use a color that I really want to use, Noblewoman. I've not used that one before. I am planning on using, I was debating on this. I don't want to use Empress today. I've done a lot of orange looks lately and I don't want to do that. So I think I'm going to do Royal Prerogative, Noblewoman, and Royal Highness up here. I think this is what I'm going to use today. And probably Air. Oh, there's also Crown. Let's see here. Decisions. No, Crown. No, I'm going to use Crown another day. So yeah. Air, Royal Prerogative, Royal Highness, and Noblewoman. Okay, let's get right into it. And of course, I'll use the matte first off. I do have some stuff on my eyes. I have some eyeshadow on my eyes. It's Vanilla from the Smashbox Matte Exposure, the palette that I am panning this year. And it's just to set my primer. And my primer is the NYX eyeshadow base in 03. That's it. Just a quick comment, I still have an eye that is healing, so if you see some discoloration on that side, it's not blotchy makeup, it's I had a black eye because I lost an argument with a barbell, is basically what happened. Okay, so I'm looking at the palette. I obviously want to get started, so let me pick a brush and we'll go. Of course, the brush I wanted is not in my brush holder. It's a double-ended brush. It's actually from the Shape Matters palette from Smashbox, but pretty much all the brushes I'm going to use today are Smashbox. All right, I'll stop talking. I'm going right into Royal Prerogative, which is the matte base that I'm going to use just for the crease. And the mattes are relatively powdery, but I don't find that to be an issue with mattes, so let's get right into it. I have really been enjoying the Coloured Raine products. I did a bunch of looks with the Cheers to the Beauty, and here I am now doing a bunch of looks with the Queen of Hearts, and I still have the Vivids and the Beauty Rust palettes to use. Now the Vivids and Beauty Rust are, actually Vivids is 16 shadows. I was going to say they're small palettes, but the Queen of Hearts here is 12. But Beauty Rust is definitely going to be a quick one. There are only 6 shadows. I think 5 of them are mattes. 1 duochrome. It looks pretty good though. I will say one thing. Doing makeup on camera has had me relax a whole lot more. At the beginning it's really crazy scary, but I'm I'm getting better at it. Okay, I think this looks okay. I think I'm okay with it. I don't want to do anything else. So usually I drag that crease color to the lower lashes. I don't want to do that today. I am going to go into, gosh, it feels like it needs to be deeper. I think I'm going to add some Duchess and go into the crease with Duchess. It just feels like there needs to be more depth to the crease. So let's do that. Just feels like there's not enough going on. I had some breakfast, but my stomach is just not, it's telling me that I didn't eat enough or something, I don't know. Okay, that I'm going to drag a little bit lower. I'm addicted to doing that right now. I don't know. I never liked having eyeshadow on my lower lid, and now it's like a thing. I don't know. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing on the other eye. I'm hiding myself with the palette, sorry. I try to keep it down, and as I'm filming, it creeps up. So sorry about that. I have no idea how much I covered of my face, but I have a feeling I did cover some. On the lower lashes. All right, we are going to go into Noblewoman, I think. And that's a bit uncharacteristic. I'm going to use Noblewoman on the outer lid. And it's a color that is lighter than I would, I think, use on the outer lid. But it's kind of pretty. And for a change, I'm going to start with my right eye. I don't know why. I usually prefer doing the shadow application on my left eye. It seems to be my thing, but today I am going on my right eye, your left. I think these kind of burgundy and purple colors look really good with the green eye, and I happen to have that eye color, so I think it should look okay. And I want to go up high enough. A little bit too high, but high enough so that it is looking good when I look down. I still sometimes don't put shadow high enough. I don't know what my issue is, because I think I do, and you would think I would know by now where it needs to go. It is a beautiful color, seriously. Okay, and I think I'm going to grab a little bit more and put it on my lower lash line. I think that looks pretty good. I'll wipe my finger and do it on the other side. I've learned to wipe my finger as soon as I'm done using that finger for a given shadow, because otherwise I get splotches of color on my face. I'm so busy talking to you that I forget that I've got stuff on my hands, so. Well, all right, next side. This year has been the year of discovery of indie brands for me. Now, Coloured Raine has been a big deal for a while. But I used to just do Shoppers Drug Mart and Sephora and not order straight from brands. Well, I've really started doing that now. And ordering from... Yeah, I went pretty high on that one. Ordering from brands like... No, that's not an indie brand, but I ordered from Morphe. I've ordered from Coloured Raine, and I've ordered from Clionadh, and that's by far the best decision I did, was to order from Clionadh this year. I love their stuff. And I've also ordered from Linda Hallberg. I ordered from Sweden, so I'm really getting out of my rut of only ordering from big box stores. That was a big change. Oh, I wiped my finger now prematurely because I didn't do my lower lash line. I'm too busy talking to you. But I have to say, indie brands, whew, nice stuff. And I'm going to blame Angelica Nyqvist for that, because she has a love for indie, as do a few other people I follow, but I'm pretty sure she's the reason that I went so far into it this year. I'm going to intensify both eyes. I don't think there's enough. Gosh, why does this feel like more of a get ready with me than a here's my second look on camera with the Queen of Hearts? I think that I apparently have a lot to say today. My editing self is going to wonder, okay, great, Hélène, what can I fast forward through? You're going to have a long video. Oh, so be it today. All right. Think this looks okay. And we were talking about, the royal we, for the royal palette. There we go. We were talking about Royal Highness for, I almost said Heine. Royal Highness for the inner lid. And I'm going to use my pinky for that. Not using many makeup brushes, am I? Okay, so let's go in with the pinky. Now on the usual eye I start with. I almost went into Your Majesty, picking up more shadow, and Your Majesty is the really gold one, and that's the one I put on my inner lid for Easter, and it was very pretty. Yeah, I used Your Majesty and Dethrone on the lid for Easter, and I think it turned out really well. This palette, anybody who wants to get into color and they're not into color, I would say the Queen of Hearts is a very good palette because there's pink, purple, orange, and a few additional shimmers, and the gold is kind of punchy. And but it's I would say it's a very safe palette to start exploring colors other than straight, beige, brown, gray neutrals. Okay, I'm liking this. I think that looks okay. The one thing, as I wipe my fingers, the one thing that I don't like is that there's not enough going on the lower lid on the inner portion of the eye. And I think I'm going to take a smudger brush and pick something here. I think I was debating between Duchess and, I'll show you, Duchess and Royal Prerogative, and I think I'll start with that one, and if it's not dark enough, I will go with Duchess. And I'm going to grab a smudger brush. And why not, we will go with the small smudger brush from Smashbox and see how that goes. Okay, let's try that out. It's a light color, but because the smudger brush is so dense and small, it's showing up as dark as I would like, or as deep of a color as I would like, which I think if I used a fluffier brush, it wouldn't have shown. So I think it just kind of wrapped the bottom of my eye nicely, and it seems to go really well with the color the crease is right now, so I'm pretty happy with that. That's it. This was easy, and here I was gabbing the whole time. A very easy palette to work with. I'm really impressed, really impressed. I really love color, so I find the Cheers to the Beauty more exciting than this one, but it's definitely a solid palette. So I'm just going to close it up and talk about what we're going to do next. But you know what, if you haven't seen the Cheers to the Beauty, I will show you, because it is being discontinued by Coloured Raine, and if you have any inkling toward these shadows, I would recommend you take a look at Coloured Raine. I think it was, last time I looked, it was 60% off. So it has 12 shadows, just like the Queen of Hearts, and it also has that big highlighter at the end. And if you like colors and you like what I would call a nice, easy formula for eye, then Cheers to the Beauty. I'm really sad they're discontinuing it because I think the colors are just fantastic. Like I said, I'm going to grab some liners and mascara and tell you what I did. Okay, I am back, and I just want to give you an idea of what I used. I used the Annabelle Blackest Black, and it is on, well, it was in my waterline during the video, and I just refreshed that. And there's a little bit of transfer on the lower waterline, but what I did use primarily on the lower waterline is Alkaline. And I think you can see how that color goes well with my eye look today. And Alkaline is from Urban Decay. It's a 24/7 glide on. And the Annabelle is a Blackest black, and it's a waterproof eyeliner. And then on my upper lash line, I ended up using Demolition. And Demolition is probably my favorite brown from Urban Decay and just glides on so nicely. The name is very appropriate. The glide-ons are nice. Now, some folks find they don't stay in the waterline. I find they stay okay. It depends how watery my eye is on a given day. If it's really watery, then it doesn't stay as well. But I think that would be for a lot of liners. But I understand how things don't work the same for everybody. I also used my favorite mascara, which is the Monsieur Big from Lancôme. Hopefully the camera's picking it up. And it's such a tough tube to see, but it's a very fluffy brush. And I like those kind of hourglass or fluffy brushes. They are my favorite. And then I finish it off with a setting spray. It's the 4-in-1 Setting Mist from Rainforest of the Sea collection by Tarte. And that is it. Oh, I also, where is it? Ha, I had put it away. I also refreshed my NARS lipstick in Bound. I am enjoying this color, but as you can tell, it's a mini. It's only 2 mils or 0.07, I think it's 0.07 ounces. Very, very small amount. I am using it up this month, and I thought it went really well with this color. So yeah, that is my final look for the second on-camera look using the Queen of Hearts palette by Coloured Raine. And I hope you enjoyed my chit-chattiness today. And I also hope you enjoyed the look I created. And just as an aside, I did not end up using air on the brow bone. That's still just vanilla from the Smashbox Matte Exposure. Just wanted to mention that. That's it. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it every time. And I do look forward to seeing you in the next video. But for now, take care.